Morning, guys. You can see it's about almost 5 a.m. in the morning. This is the time I usually get up, meditate for an hour, half hour. Go take my little kitty for a walk outside. And I just try to work. I don't have to use that word try. I do work. And some of the things that I work on are giving people their freedom back and their consciousness back. That's it. So yesterday I made a video. And the video was pretty intense. It was very passionate. It was very direct, and it was very forward, yesterday's video. So now I'm going to do a video on the opposite side of emotion. I'm going to come straight from my heart and really preach out to the world and just let you know that you're okay not to be afraid of the big bad wolf. You're okay not to feel fear from the government. You're okay to not feel fear from cops. Cops, if you're listening, man, you guys gotta read, man. You guys gotta read the Constitution and do your job. That's it. This has nothing to do with me versus them, or us versus them, or whatever this movement is labeled. This isn't the movement versus them. When a cop or judge signs an oath or takes an oath, or a military man, if you're in the military, when you take an oath, do you know what it is you're truly taking an oath for? Do you understand the Bill of Rights? Do you know the Bill of Rights? Do you know what they say? That's it. We're all literally fighting about the same thing, which is pretty stupid. We're going to court because we've exercised a constitutional right, but somehow the court that says they're protecting the Constitution is charging you with a crime. This is insane. This is insane. Insanity. Whatever. This is we have a problem here. We have a major psychological, social problem with understanding of just that one tiny piece of paper called the Constitution. This doesn't mean somebody who practices the Constitution is labeled something called a constitutionalist or whatever. This is just saying that I, as a human, born on this earth like everybody else, not of my own free will, has now understood the system that is in control here on the planet. Okay, you have to really understand that you didn't choose to be here. You were forced here into the system, into whichever system you were born in. Okay, does that make sense? You were born into the system. You didn't create the system. Therefore, since you were born into it and didn't create it, it is not of your consent. Okay? You didn't consent to be governed under this system. Before I ascended into a body, into the womb of my mother, had I been able to read the system's rules that I was coming into, I would have made some changes. I would not have agreed to this. Okay, I know this is getting deep for a lot of people, but you need to be truthful and honest with yourself. That's exactly the way it is. So, all I'm asking is that everybody start to just do little bits of work on themselves. Understand your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Okay? Excuse me. And then we can get to understanding this corporeal system. The corporeal system is meant to deceive you. How come the judge does not want to uphold the Constitution? Why? Why as an individual does she not want to adhere to the Constitution and harm the public? She threatened me with jail. Why does she want to? She doesn't know me. Why does she want to harm me or threaten me? Because she's under the same control system that we all are under. And if she doesn't do her duty under that control system will punish her. And she solely believes that that system's going to punish her. And if the system that she is running is found out, her life will be threatened. So now we have another system of fear going in complete circle. Just stop being afraid, man. Just stop being afraid. If they come break down my door, put some AR-15s in my face, and shoot me, okay. That's their karma. That's their debt, not mine. This body can go away. This body is just the vessel we're in for the time being. Everybody here on earth is afraid of death. Why? You didn't choose to come here. So how do you know death is something to be afraid of? You know, people think... A lot of people don't know. And I mean this. A lot of people don't know that a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Now, the fact that a lot of people actually don't know that, that's very wrong here in America. That kids don't know this. It's very true. Kids don't know this. But you gotta understand, I bet you the caterpillar probably thinks it's dying when it goes into the cocoon. It spins its web, it goes into the cocoon. What does humans do? Humans make their homes, make their jobs. Humans also spin their web of life. Do you think the caterpillar thinks he's dying before he turns into a butterfly? Maybe. We don't know. But that's exactly what this life is like. All we're doing is spinning our cocoon until it's time to get out of here. Now we can debate religion all we want, that's fine. But some of you already know it because you've been there. If you understand Kundalini, if you understand, have you ever had an awakening called Shaktipat? Or if you ever had your pineal gland open? Science has let you know already that the pineal gland exists. It's very real. And it's very easy to open. And that does give you spiritual sight. So, it's not about you listening to me and trying to believe what I say, because if you have not done it yourself, then you're automatically forced in a position to either agree or disagree with what I'm saying. I don't want that. I don't want to impose a belief. I'm just telling you my experience. And if you go and you have your own experience through meditation and Kriya Yoga, and pranayama and volum and all these other ways of breathing and mental techniques of shutting the mind down and shutting the mind off, then you yourself will understand what I'm talking about, rather than me saying something that you've never done and then you being forced to either believe or disbelieve. See, that's unfair. I would rather you go have your own experience. Go try meditation. You know, I have a few people that I come over here, and I have a few people that I'm trying to help learn themselves. And, you know, it's free. It's completely free. But the reason why that they don't want you to know of yourself is because if you knew who was in control of your own life, you would change your life. If you were in control of your thoughts, and you are not where you want to be today in life, who you are today is based on every thought that you've ever had. So if you are not today who you truly in your heart want to be, why? Oh, life stuff, or you can blame something that's kept you from being what you truly want to be, right? You can blame something. Well, what is there truly to blame? Well, my thoughts got in the way. How did your thoughts get in the way? Aren't your thoughts in your own head? Think about that. Your thoughts are in your own head. Your feelings are in your own body. But you have no control over them. Somebody spits in your face or cuts you off the road, you immediately go to attack them. You immediately react. There is no forthcoming thought. Trying to make some tea and it's not working. So, what's the point of all this? The point of all this is that I only want people to seek within themselves true truth, true honor and true happiness. I'm not the most honorable person. I've cheated on wives, I've cheated on girlfriends, I've done a lot of bad things. I've fought people, granted it was in the ring for entertainment, but I have harmed others. And I'm not proud of that, no. But I have something in control over my life that everybody else has in control of their life. Except I have now come to the realization of what that is. The thing that tells you to go seek and go desire and go receive pleasure in some form or fashion. Well, he wants to go for a walk. Hold on, buddy. It's still dark outside. So, make sure it's still running. Oh good, it's only been 12 minutes. Alright, well, I'll cut this one short. But, I know, buddy, I know. So what I'm getting at is that we need to fight the system without truly fighting the system. You don't want to fight the system. You want to overcome yourself. When you overcome yourself, the system naturally falls in place. Because you are becoming the change that you want to see in life. Therefore, the more people who change, the more the system becomes what you want. Now, this is the problem, is that people have opinions and they have ideas and they have all this other stuff. Well, this is all umbrella stuff. This is all branch level stuff. We want to get to the root of these things. And how do we get to the root? The root is going to be coming from thought, emotion, and action. Okay? If you cannot control or dictate your own thoughts, emotions, and actions, then there is something else in control of that system. You have to be honest with yourself and agree to that. And I'll repeat that again. If you are not in control of your own thoughts that come into your own head, your own emotions via a reaction or something like that, anger, frustration, whatever, or actions, if you cannot even control your own actions, well, what do we have then? We have a giant control system. There's nothing else to discuss. That's truth. Right? We have to agree that is truth. That there's a system in control that we don't know what it is. So, with this court thing, all I ask is that you study the Constitution and exercise your constitutional rights. That's it. It doesn't mean you need to go get a fucking militia. This doesn't mean you need to start a revolution. This doesn't mean... God damn it. This doesn't mean any of that stuff. Man, the cat's yelling at me. Look at that guy owns my life. Look at him, he's just sitting at the door. Sorry guys, I know this video is horribly... I doubt anybody's going to tune in for this, but, you know, it's important stuff to be said. I know, alright, fine. Jesus. So here's the deal with the court thing. I'll make this quick with the court thing. Go to court on any traffic ticket, on any type of crime that you've been charged with that has no victim, via drugs, traffic, anything like that. Take your Bill of Rights and take the Constitution with you. Understand your Fourth Amendment. Read it. Understand the maxims of law. Start reading your Black's Law Dictionary. Okay? Start reading it. Start understanding it. And then never meet an opposing force with force. You have to be smooth. You have to be fluid. Of course, you need to strike hard and you need to strike first. And I've done that. Okay? They were scared. You wouldn't believe how frantic and fast the whole courtroom rushed. Clerks were moving around, the judge was yelling and screaming, the bailiff was bulldogging me. That whole system, it's nothing more than the molecules getting so hyperinflated and sped up that they're going to destroy themselves. You see the beauty of that? You don't have to do anything. They will destroy themselves. They will incriminate themselves. They will admit, just like I had the judge admit, that they did not uphold the Constitution. They did not adhere to their oath. So, now I'm taking attack. Now I'm filing because they've harmed me. They've harmed my life. They threatened my life. And they endangered me and my family. 3 and 4 separate occasions. They've endangered our lives. That's wrong on all levels. So, you guys who's watching this, you can believe me again, or you can not believe me. That's not up to me. I don't want you to believe me or not believe me. All I'm saying is that you can have your own experience. And a lot of people aren't willing to take this risk. I agree. You know, this isn't for everybody. Fighting this dragon is not for everybody, and that's fine. But for those of you who truly seek freedom and really love your country, you don't join the military, man. You learn about your country and what it consists of. If you really love your country, you'll give back to the country. And the country is the people, man. The country is your neighbor. Do you really love your neighbor as yourself? Think about that. I love you guys. Bye.